Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to never miss a video from Radio Nasha.
I remember कि I think कमालिस्तान में शूटिंग चल रही थी of कहीं प्यार ना हो जाए, where my dad and Salman sir were working together, and मेरी favorite cap होती थी Tweety cap, तो उस पे Tweety बनी थी and it was my favorite cap, and वो कहीं shoot पर घूम हो गई because I mean I must have left it somewhere or whatever, and I was very upset. I think I started crying and all. I was hardly 6-7 years old. And मुझे पता भी नहीं है कि कब उन्होंने अपने स्पॉट बॉय या किसी को भेजा and he got the same cap from me.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So, hero for a reason.
Hero for a reason. That is so sweet. नूतन और मैं एक्चुअली इंस्टाग्राम फ्रेंड्स हैं या ट्विटर फ्रेंड्स हैं. हम कभी मिले नहीं हैं, बट दिस इज क्वाइट कूल बिकॉज आई बीन फॉलोइंग द सॉर्ट ऑफ वर्क दैट शी इज बीन डूइंग एंड इट्स बीन सो मच फन गेटिंग टू नो समबडी जस्ट ऑन द इंटरनेट, राइट? और अब हाल ही में इनकी फिल्म रिलीज हुई है जिसका नाम है हेलमेट. इट ड्रॉप्ड ऑन द 3rd of September and you can watch it on Z5, and I'm so happy that she's joined me today on Meri 90's की playlist. Hi Pranutan, welcome to the show.
Hi Rohini, and I'm very happy to be here with you.
This is amazing. मतलब मैं तुम्हारे डैड की बहुत बड़ी फैन हूँ. So let's start there, all right? तो वहाँ पे obviously to me he was one of the most towering personalities, I would say, of the 90's when I was growing up, right? तुम 90's में क्या कर रही थी? Because I did some searching और मुझे पता है कि तुम Cathedral गई थी. You were in school in Cathedral.
Yes.
And what people may not know is that you actually studied law as well, which is quite cool. GLC में थी ना तुम?
Yes, I was in GLC and मैंने 5 साल लॉ किया, and जब मैं पढ़ रही थी तो 5 साल मैंने काम किया है. I was going on doing internships. So my first one was with a judge in the Bombay High Court, and then senior counsels. So yeah.
Amazing. Yeah. And then of course acting happened to you. 2019 में मुझे याद है Notebook, was the film that you debuted with, and उसके बाद the pandemic hit. So I just want to say that congratulations to have a release that has come after a little bit of a gap pandemic की वजह से, right?
Yes, absolutely. Actually, मैं बहुत excited थी क्योंकि 2019 में मेरी debut film release हुई, and I was like, wow, 2020 it's going to be Helmet. So it was nice to have that back-to-back release, and also इतने diverse roles में अगर आप देखेंगे तो नोट बहुत ही अलग है. हेलमेट तो बहुत ही ज्यादा अलग है उससे. तो I was excited, but nevertheless I think it's lovely to have a release irrespective.
Absolutely. And it's such a fun film, guys. You have to watch it. आप online देख सकते हैं, and I must say that people who watched it are absolutely loving it. So let's not forget the fact that you can still watch it. That's the best thing about OTT. आपको मतलब अभी भी आप जाकर ये film देख सकते हैं. You don't have to, sometimes films theater से निकल जाती है, and that I thought used to be a disadvantage, but it's kind of there forever. So on that note, let's start Meri 90's की playlist. 90's में क्या कर रही थी? You were a baby in the 90's, right?
Yeah, I was doing my extracurricular activities at Film City and Filmistan and Mehboob Studios.
मतलब shoot पे जाया करती थी, I'm assuming, because dad used to be on set.
Yeah, I mean I've grown up on film sets. It was like literally from school सीधा on shoots.
Crazy. And yet the 90's की playlist is such a part of our lives. It doesn't matter आप 90's से पहले पैदा हुए थे, उसमें पैदा हुए थे, उसके बाद पैदा हुए थे. It has a very special place. It is in all our Saturday night playlists जो 12 बजे के बाद शुरू होती है usually parties में. जब अपने दोस्त हो तो अपने गाने बजते हैं. तो चलो प्रनुतन, मुझे बताओ तुम्हारी 90's की playlist में सबसे पहला गाना कौन सा होगा?
I think पहला वाला होगा जो मैं अभी भी सुनती हूँ, बहुत सुनती हूँ actually, would be चुनरी चुनरी from BV number 1.
Love. What a banger of a track to start with. Okay, Salman Khan, 100%. And something about this song that, कोई भी इस गाने को सुनता है डांस करने लगता है. But here's my question. तुमने कभी इस गाने पे परफॉर्म किया है क्या?
हाँ, हम लोग ने एक्चुअली घर पे मैं और मेरी बहन काफी इस पे डांस करते रहते हैं, बिकॉज आई थिंक दैट्स द काइंड ऑफ सॉन्ग इट इज. उसकी लिरिक्स इतने प्यारे, इतने फनी है और इतने एंटरटेनिंग है. सो वी हैव अ ब्लास्ट.
My favorite part of the song will always be when he says "Jane tamanna karna aise sitam," and that voice, वो जो आवाज है, okay, that Sushmita Sen, is the singing voice of Sushmita Sen in this song, is so hatke, is so alag. It's not a voice that was time, but I think the voice was the reason why ये गाना इतना interesting लगा, right?
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल the voice, the lyrics, as I said, the entire setting, and I think what Salman sir and Sushmita ma'am have done with it is iconic. I
Yes,
think
it is.
they've just killed it.
That which brings me to, what are your favorite memories of Salman Khan? Because I'm assuming, growing up, like some of his iconic
Yeah,
films were with your dad. Kis
yeah.
tarike ka rishta hai? Does he look at you as one of these, like, his own kids, as I would say?
I think so, but you will have to ask him that. I just have a very sweet memory of Salman sir as a child, and of course, a
Yeah.
lot more after that. But I remember कि I think कमालिस्तान में shooting चल रही थी
Yeah.
of कहीं प्यार ना हो जाए, where my dad and Salman sir were working together, and
Yeah.
मेरी favorite cap होती थी Tweety cap, and I think, I mean, you're also a 90's kid, so you know that we used
Of
to not
course.
get these caps very easily. They used to be
Yeah.
available at a particular store, and it was a big मेहनत का काम था वो कार्टून कैप लेना.
ले आना. बिल्कुल, बिल्कुल.
तो उस पे ट्वीटी बनी थी, एंड इट वाज माय फेवरेट कैप, एंड वो कहीं शूट पर गुम हो गई, बिकॉज आई मीन आई मस्ट हैव लेफ्ट इट समवेयर और व्हाटएवर, एंड I was very upset. I think I started crying and all. I was hardly 6-7 years old, एंड मुझे पता भी नहीं है कि कब उन्होंने अपने स्पॉट बॉय या किसी को भेजा, एंड ही गॉट द सेम कैप फॉर मी ऑन
Oh,
शूट.
oh my
या
God.
हीरो फॉर अ रीजन.
Hero for a reason. That is so sweet. All right, this is Meri 90's की place. A very special guest with me. She's just had a release. इसका नाम है Helmet. It dropped on the 3rd of September, and this, of course, is playing on Z5. So please जरूर देखिएगा. It's a very interesting topic, Pranutan, जहाँ पर I feel कि 2021, compared to the 90's, of course, you can see कि इतने साल बीत गए, लेकिन कहीं ना कहीं आज भी ये जो हिचकिचाहट है, when it comes to actually going out there and buying yourself a helmet. Okay, helmet in the movie, of course, is how do you say, synonymous with a condom, right? And
Yeah, yeah.
ये जो है, ये फिल्म का premise है. मुझे बताओ, was that important to you? Because ये केवल फिल्म ही नहीं, it's also like a very big social message.
Yeah, definitely. I think gravity of what we've conveyed in a humorous way is
हाँ जी,
huge,
बिल्कुल
and उसको एक entertaining manner में बताना,
पेश किया है,
और
बिल्कुल.
उसको एक boundary में रखना, एक दायरे में रखना, without delving into humor which will make you uncomfortable. Well, I think hats off हमारे writers और हमारे director को, रोहन सर, सतराम सर, जिन्होंने इतने अच्छे से ह्यूमर कन्वे किया है in a film which deals with condoms. ये सेक्स कॉमेडी नहीं है, ये उस ह्यूमर में नहीं जा रही है, ये फिल्म है आपको जो आपके फैमिली के साथ देखनी ही चाहिए, और ये सब हम लोग ने नजर में रखते हुए ये फिल्म बनाई है. तो डेफिनेटली आई थिंक जब मुझे ये सुनाई गई तो मुझे एक चीज बहुत अच्छी लगी कि हम एक सोशल मैसेज कन्वे कर रहे हैं, लेकिन बिल्कुल प्रीच नहीं कर रहे हैं, बिल्कुल मतलब हर एक मिनट में आप हंसेंगे, हर एक मिनट में आप हंसेंगे. तो बीट्स जो फिल्म के हैं वो बहुत ही खूबसूरत है.
It's fantastic. It's playing on Z5, so please watch it right away. And yes, I hope and I pray that ugly release jo hogi tumhari, it's going to be in a theater on the big screen, and I hope that happens very, very soon. मतलब लग रही है कि life थोड़ी सी normal हो रही है, and which is why, of course, this is kind of like that wish that I have for you, all right? फिलहाल के लिए we're on Meri 90's की playlist, and you're playing the city of Mumbai, your favorite 90's tunes. 90's
Right.
kid कहना तुम्हें is like, it's like, how do you say, it's like double, right? You're not just somebody who was born in the 90's. Also, your dad was a big part of the 90's. यार उनकी किसी फिल्म से कोई गाना चुनोगी क्या आज हमारे प्लेलिस्ट पर? I'm just very curious.
हम आपके हैं कौन?
Okay, हम आपके हैं कौन? का कौन सा गाना?
एक्चुअली मेरा फेवरेट गाना है माई नी माई तेरी बोल रहा है का. Actually, I love that.
It's such a beautiful song. यार तुम उस सेट पर गई थी क्या? Because that is one set I would have want to be on.
मैं उस सेट पर थी, लेकिन मैं बहुत छोटी थी. I was a newborn, I think. I was literally like 6 months old.
Oh, so cute, so cute.
Yeah.
But what a film, and to be part of a film that is, आज भी लोग इस film के बारे में, we hosted the anniversary of हम आपके हैं कौन in Liberty Cinema, and I don't
थी
know.
वहाँ पर.
Yeah, I remember this. I remember this that you were there, your dad was there, and it was such a great experience to rewatch this film.
Yeah, it was
that the last
surreal.
time? Yeah. And you said कि तुम उस टाइम पर 6 महीने की थी, but I think that opportunity तुम्हें दोबारा से दी गई थी to actually experience कि थिएटर में ये फिल्म
Yes.
कैसी थी, है ना?
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. I mean, वो मैजिक जो वो पूरी टीम ने क्रिएट किया है. I mean, I think it's cult for a reason. So hats off to the entire team of all those
हम आपके
films,
हैं
I
कौन?
think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
all of them.
All right, song number 3 is up. Pranutan मेरे साथ हैं. Pranutan, I remember you making your debut in 2019 with a film called
जी.
Notebook. अब इस साल में, of course, you're in a film called Helmet. It's interesting
जी.
how तुम्हारी फिल्मों के नाम एक word है, and they're all nouns, they're all things. पहले notebook कर लिया, फिर helmet कर लिया, अब आगे pencil हो सकता है. Do you think about this at all?
No, but I do think about that they are all English names.
Yes,
It's all English. Yeah.
and it's English
I
names.
that.
I also remember in the 90s that trend शुरू हुआ था of लंबे फिल्मों के नाम, right? Like there was हम आपके हैं कौन, and कुछ होता है, और हम साथ साथ हैं, हम दिल दे चुके सनम.
Yeah.
Just an observation. Tell me तुम्हारी 90s की playlist पर अगला गाना कौन सा होने वाला है?
So I think अगर आप 90s में पैदा हुए हैं तो आपके फेवरेट एक्टर गोविंदा सर ही होंगे. there is no doubt in my mind. He is
Amazing.
a legend,
बिल्कुल.
absolute legend, and I think the next one should be किसी डिस्को में जाए, किसी होटल में खाए.
I think मैंने ये गाना उस दिन अपने शो पर बजाया, and I had an observation about this song कि कैसे this is a disco song, but it's not in a disco, क्योंकि they are talking about let's go to the disco, right? And it's like मतलब क्या situation है कि obviously वो disco में नहीं हो सकते, वो disco के बाहर है, लेकिन वो कहाँ पर है? They are in a random garden, and
Yes,
the best
in a
thing.
garden, and I think they're at the poolside also in one section of the song.
हाँ, I think ये Sun and Sand या Tulip Star जो अब Tulip Star है, this is that hotel for sure. और वहाँ पर the beauty of this song is, for a song like this, you need to have like उस time पर बहुत background dancers हुआ करते थे. But when you have Raveena and Govinda on screen, आपको किसी और की जरूरत ही नहीं है.
Really, और उनके expressions, मतलब and I think वो सब करना actually बहुत difficult है, because it's very awkward, like for somebody to do all that. But वो लोग इतनी आसानी और ease से वो सब करते हैं that they've actually, I would say, these bunch of actors and filmmakers, I think, have created the 90s, as we call it, or the 90s. It's become a classic era because of these filmmakers and choreographers.
तुमने जब कहा, हाँ बिल्कुल choreographers, I remember सरोज जी, रेखा जी, चिनी प्रकाश जी, and like Ahmed Khan, like all of these guys, started off in the 90s, and they were just like outstanding because the choreography was everything. Do you miss song and dance in films? Because मैं जानती हूँ कि तुम्हारे फिल्म में भी गाने हैं, but ये जो 90s की song and dance होती थी, क्या ऐसा होता है आजकल?
I think कम होता है, but of course keeping in mind कि कैसी किस्म की फिल्म है. लेकिन हाँ, मैं बहुत मिस करती हूँ. मुझे लगता है कि मुझे भी करना है, मुझे भी देखना है. I want to see more of that. Like, you remember we used to have title tracks before.
Yes, of course.
Like,
oh my god.
उसका पूरा मतलब it's just gone. Now that I don't think there's a title track. Mostly movies don't have a title track.
That's perhaps why all of those films had such long like names, right? Because कुछ होता है का title track हो सकता था. हम दिल दे चुके हैं. What a great observation. I haven't thought about this, but this is absolutely great. You know what? I just wished you that you get the next release very soon in the theater, right? So that was one. My second wish for you is that you get to do a complete Govinda style item number with somebody like a Govinda. तुम दोनों dance करो पागलों की तरह. And that is something I wish for you right now.
Thank you, Rohini. I hope that happens soon.
आखिरी गाना on मेरी 90s की playlist तुम्हारा कौन सा होगा, प्रनुतन बताओ.
Okay, so मैं ये गाना सुनती हूँ while working out, and it's called यूपी वाला ठुमका.
1 second, this doesn't make any sense. यूपी वाला ठुमका लगाओ के हीरो जैसे नाच
के
के
हीरो जैसे
दिखाओ.
नाच के दिखाओ,
Oh my God,
नाच
I
के
can totally see. I can totally hear. I can see the dumbbells going up and down. Naach ke dikhao, gori naach ke dikhao.
I love this song. I love this song, and it's my favorite.
Yeah, promise me one thing that you're going to put one reel of you working out on this song. You have to do it. No one's
I,
ever done it. No one's ever done it.
I will.
है ना?
I will.
And it's from such a great film. Hero number one is legit one of my favorite films ever because again, you know, ये premise हमें पता थी because बावर्ची इस film पर based थी. But I just think the energy of Govinda in this film is just insane. और
He's a
Govinda,
legend.
हाँ, yeah.
He's just an absolute legend. And I remember जब मैं उनसे मिली थी, हम नोटबुक प्रमोट कर रहे थे and we went on a reality show and मैं उन्हें मिली and I mean I was going crazy and you know I met him so many times as a child, but जब आप बच्चे होते हैं आपको पता नहीं होता है, you know, it's like okay, this is that colleague, you know.
Yeah.
And I was like, so can I please have a picture with you, please. So I still have that photo. I just love it.
Some things are just, you know, I totally get it. जब मैंने पहली बार उनका इंटरव्यू किया था, I mean, मैंने तो लोगों को सिंगापुर में फोन करके बताया, हेलो आज गोविंदा के साथ इंटरव्यू है, समझिए पागल हो गए सब, फेस टाइम करना, हमको एक मैसेज, हम मेरे लिए सेल्फी लेना. And I was just like, truly, and I truly feel that, you know, normally 90s को हम कहते हैं is the era of the Khans, right? But you know, the Khans were doing their own thing and they had their huge fan followings. But Govinda was his, वो अपने आप में एक era थे, you know, and only 90s kids ये जानते हैं.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. I think उन्होंने, as you said, he created a genre of his own.
Yes,
you know, like
absolutely.
today how we associate Ayushmann sir with quirky topics. You know,
बिल्कुल.
he's created a genre of his own. हम बोलने लगते हैं वो आयुष्मान सर जैसी फिल्म है, वो एक बहुत बड़ी चीज. तो वो सेम गोविंदा सर के लिए अप्लाई करती है. It's a total Govinda sir film, or it's a Govinda sir song.
It's a song. I'm going to play it right now. This is यूपी वाला ठुमका. जब भी आप ये गाना अगली बार सुनेंगे मेरे शो पर, please imagine Pranutan working out on this song. It's the ऐसा visual, like this is amazing because now you own this song. ये गाना हमेशा हमेशा के लिए तुम्हारा गाना होगा मेरे शो पर. And before we go, of course, I must say it's such a delight to watch you and Apar Shakti on the screen. Apar Shakti also a fabulous actor. इतनी मेहनत करता है वो लड़का, and he has a strong radio connection as well. So we are anyway very happy for Apar that he's doing stuff like this. But I'm also very happy for you because it's a film that, जैसे कि तुमने कहा, it's a film that is about something which is really important. लेकिन it's not preachy. It's actually fun. It's breezy. It's humorous. तो लोगों को जाकर देखनी चाहिए. They can watch it on Z5. And the film's name is of course Helmet. Any ideas कि अगली release कब होगी, or is it too soon to talk about it?
Too soon. I have no idea. I mean, I just every day I wish that the pandemic had not hit, क्योंकि थोड़ी clarity होती life में, लेकिन नहीं बिल्कुल बिल्कुल नहीं. I'm just hoping that I work on something amazing which excites me, pushes the envelope for me, and I can see all of you again and you all can see me again in a cinema.
Of course, absolutely. Thank you so much. I just want to say that you took time out specially for this interview, and I really, really appreciate that. And thank you so much for doing that for us.
Thank you, Rohini. It was a pleasure. Thank you so much.